We come bearing good news and very, very bad news. Should I do good news first or?
I don't know. Which one do you want to do?
I like starting with good news because it lightens the mood.
Okay.
Should I just do the good news?
Yeah, you should do the good news.
Good news is I got a new haircut.
Oh, that's why you look different. I couldn't pinpoint it.
Mm-hmm.
You did get a haircut.
Bad news is our studio building did catch fire last night.
Mm-hmm.
I think there are no casualties. I didn't really check.
I haven't seen it. It didn't even make the news.
I know.
There's so many fires in the city. I was I was trying to check for updates because no one would tell us because I think it was, for some reason, they're being so strict about it. I think they didn't want us to break our lease.
Maybe it didn't hit Daily Mail yet.
That's true. That is my number one news source. Did you check on New York Times?
I checked the New York Times and it turns out it's 3 hours ahead of us, which I thought was weird, but
I always thought it was 4.
4 hours ahead of us?
Yeah.
Is that why you miss all your meetings with the New York brands? Girl.
With our New York team.
So if we're in a somber mood, it's not because we're listening to that 19-year-old pop star. It's
You
because
did release a new song though. Isn't that? Do you know the song that I'm talking
I
about?
don't know the song. I just said I wasn't listening.
Oh,
to it.
okay, sorry.
But we are sad because the windows of our studio, not these windows, but other windows were busted out. Do you want to tell the story of what happened?
Yeah, and at first we thought it could have been a robbery, but then we caught wind of the fact that I think maybe, I don't want to pinpoint who it was, but I think someone either lit their car on fire or there was an arson.
Mm-hmm.
And I just learned that word was the other day, arson.
I thought you read the dictionary. People are so confused when you keep
No,
questioning
no,
what
no,
words mean
stop.
because you claim to have read the whole dictionary.
No, but when the dictionary was written, arson wasn't invented because people were well behaved.
Mm-hmm.
But arson is a new word that was invented within the last 10 years because of people have just been so unruly.
Well, I will argue that point and say fire was actually humans' first invention. So the word to describe the art of catching things on fire would be one of the first words ever to be created by that logic.
You keep quoting Hunger Games, catching fire this, catching fire that. Just get over it. Jennifer Lawrence doesn't want you.
I never said she did.
PETA doesn't want you.
Not my type.
Okay, why?
Because I have a boyfriend. I'm in a committed relationship.
I mean-
These are characters in Suzanne Collins' masterwork.
I thought it was J.K.
Book.
Rowling.
No, J.K. Rowling wrote the Harry Potter and the Wildcat series.
I keep forgetting those two series really get confused because it's all just voodoo, made up stuff, made up crap, just
Made up.
garbage.
Crap that you're feeding into the minds of our kids.
I know, get your fingers out of their brains. You know what I mean?
Ugh.
Anyway, so there was a huge fire. I think a car combusted in the alleyway right down here.
It busted.
Literally, I don't want to say what floor we're on, but we were pretty close to the fire. So if we are maybe breathing really heavy or run out of breath, it is not because we just climbed a flight of stairs to get up here. I guess that gives away what floor we're on.
It's at least 2.
Yeah, it's at least 2. See, right now I can't breathe, and it's because we have flames. What is it, fumes?
Fumes coming up, because smoke, if you guys didn't know, smoke travels up,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And air travels down.
Yes.
So when smoke rises, it eventually accumulates into our studio.
Mm-hmm.
And because there's a lot of oil paint and Gamsol mix to thin the oil,
Yeah.
we have a lot of potential flammable material.
Yeah.
So we did have to have a fire department chief do an inspection of our studio before we filmed this episode just to make sure it was safe. And
also, it's really hard for us because we can't have fans going. We can't have any loud noise because of the podcast, and we can't open the windows because there's a lot of sirens and stuff going by. So we can't air this place out. We're kind of stuck in these fumes right now.
I would describe it as a living hell. What did you think of the police chief, the fire chief?
I thought he was nice. He kind of had a big ego.
Mm-hmm.
It's just chief this, chief that. Chill out.
Yeah,
If anything, a chef is cooler than a chief.
and it's spelled the same.
I know.
My thing with people in power is they always love to flex their power.
Superman, Batman.
Spider-Man.
It's they have whole movies written after them.
Birdman.
Yeah. It's make a woman in power. They wouldn't have a Marvel movie made after them.
Exactly. I can't name one Marvel movie about a woman.
A woman. Men, and this is a thing, not to jump subjects because we need to come back to this fire situation.
Okay.
I was talking to my friend about this the other day. Women are way, I don't even know how this relates because in my head this made a lot of sense, but women are way less likely to name a kid after themselves and call them Junior or Caroline Junior, but men will think that they're so cool and so powerful and so awesome. And every man, I feel like, names a son after them. Their firstborn is named after them, and they call them Junior. And they call themselves Senior because they think they're so high up.
John F. Kennedy Jr.
Yeah.
J.K. Rowling Jr.
Yeah.
Name another.
Susan Collins Jr.
Junior.
Junior.
Senior.
Yeah, like, get over it.
Like, get over this whole thing about naming people after yourself. It's a complex. Give them a new chance at life. Don't just give them the opportunity to live in your shadow.
Exactly.
This police chief, he walks in here. He says, show me all the outlets.
If we had an outlet mall nearby, you bet your ass I'd be there right now.
Like,
I'm in this podcast studio. I'm busy.
The fact that he had the audacity to ask to go shopping while we were in a predicament is so... I didn't say it. You don't have to bleep it out.
Yeah,
Messed up.
So messed up. And on top of it, he came in here and said our building wasn't up to code. Our space wasn't up to code because we have too many people in here.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
You know,
what do you want me to do?
And the fact that we talk about the Mona Lisa so much, the Da Vinci Code, we are up to code in that way.
We're up to the Da Vinci Code. I don't know what he was getting on our ass. He said he was going to fine us $5. I said, bet $5.
That's nothing to us.
That's nothing to us.
Like, fine us $10. Like, we don't care.
It wouldn't even make a difference.
Like, we could burn $10 on the ground right in front of us right now and not
nothing
flinch.
would happen.
We'd go about our day like nothing was different.
I think it might be a crime, but other than that, and he might come after us for that. He would arrest us for that, I bet. He was so jealous of us because we said we had a successful podcast and that all of this junk was none of ours and it was our roommates.
Like, do you know what I think it was?
What?
It was a little bit of jealousy. He was like messing with our lights. He confiscated 2 of our lights, which is why our lighting looks different on this episode.
I'm pissed.
He said it was a fire hazard.
Yeah. And on top of it, when the fire was going, we got a call where like there was a huge fire at the warehouse building. And I was like, can we get there? I feel like that would make good lighting for the podcast. And they said no.
They said off limits. Like, what kind of bullcrap is that?
I know.
Anyways, I think he wanted to be a guest.
Yeah.
Which we were thinking about having guests.
I don't think the fire chief would be the first person I'd choose.
Yeah, me neither.
Because we would have to choose a girl because I have a boyfriend and you have a boyfriend. We don't want anyone coming into this podcast and like getting in between our sibling relationship, trying to pit ourselves against each other or try to flirt with one. And we all know they would flirt with me.
No, they would choose me.
No,
Are
they
you
wouldn't.
kidding?
No, they wouldn't.
What do you mean, no, they wouldn't?
Probably not.
I would be their first option. You would be their backup plan.
I've never been a backup plan. Not that I know of, and if I were,
why would they tell you?
And if I were, they wouldn't tell me. And if they told me, I wasn't listening.
Like, whatever. We have so ever since we came out and told you guys about the fire, which was about
you did, yeah,
2 minutes ago, frankly, we've had an outpouring of love and support.
I know. You guys don't start a GoFundMe. We're okay. Our studio space is okay. Our lungs might be okay. But that's why we don't smoke, because we don't have smokers' lungs. But after this podcast, we might.
I would love to have a deep voice. Part of me wants to, and tell me if this is a good idea, go into the Andes Mountains when it's the dead of winter and scream for like 5 minutes just so I rip my vocal cords to shreds and they grow back like very deep.
I don't think they grow back.
Well, they would like sound deep and manly if I just
I don't think your
scream.
vocal cords are just like a muscle you can work out at the gym.
That's crazy. They are.
You can work out every muscle and try to go to the gym every single day to try to morph yourself into this physique. But you can't do anything about your voice. How does that make you feel?
I think my voice is beautiful. I think my voice is gorgeous. I think it's like caramel on a summer day.
It melts. So that means it's beautiful and delicate and soft.
Okay.
Also,
no, you go and then I'll go.
Okay, I was just going to say, I think we should take advantage of this fire smoke.
This must.
In this podcast studio, and we should bring all of our clothes in here, let it marinate in that scent, so we don't have to pay for perfume.
Oh, that's a good idea.
What I mean? All of our clothes will just smell like smoke in a good way. It's not like a cigarette smoke. It's like a Orabella musky salt air breeze scent.
I would do that, but I can't have any more people asking me what I'm wearing. You know what I mean?
That's true. It's like I'm wearing my podcast studio fire.
Like it would be a whole story.
We
I
could
don't want to go
bottle it
there.
up and make it as merch for our listeners, so you guys can smell like us.
That's a cash grab. I'm not going there either.
At least it's not a cash cow.
Speaking of cash, we did get one DM this morning.
Okay.
Offering to help us with repairs to the studio.
Really?
It was from a celebrity.
Who was it?
Margot Robbie. She felt bad.
No, it was her fan account. It was definitely her fan account because I already told you this. I've been DMing her account. She doesn't have an Instagram account. I've been DMing her fan account.
It was the Margot Robbie Foundation because when she was in that movie, the Bratz movie, they were all about empowering women and gay men.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. Beat you to it. And so when they heard that a woman and a alpha man was about to lose their recording studio, they jumped in to save the day. They offered us 10 grand.
Did you take it?
I wanted to ask your permission because obviously I know you guys have a history, so.
I'm not taking dirty money. I don't need that money.
Mm-hmm.
If I could burn $10 on the ground right now, what would I need 10 grand for?
Well, it's 10,000. It's 1,000 of those.
I could burn $10,000 right now and I would cry myself to sleep, but I would never sell my soul.
Okay.
Just saying.
Well, that was a test. There was no DM from Margot.
Are you kidding me?
But the
you
fact
got my hopes up.
you stood your ground.
I did. Thank God we still have a ground to stand on.
Exactly. And that shows that you have character.
Yeah.
Okay? You aren't one of these sellouts. You aren't one of these nobody schmobuddies. You stand on what you believe.
Well, it's mostly because if I sold anything, it would never sell out. I think even if we went on tour, we've talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
We wouldn't sell out. So there's nothing to really sell out.
The tour, we wouldn't sell it out?
Yeah.
Yeah, we are rethinking our global worldwide tour. We are shutting it down due to COVID. We just
it's
don't
just like
think
a
it's
huge
safe.
pandemic. No one's wanting to wear a mask.
Mm-hmm.
The only person I saw wearing a mask was the fire chief.
Mm-hmm. And he's
That's
definitely not going.
No, he's definitely not going.
He can't
He's our
afford those
biggest hater.
tickets if he's getting $5 off of us, trying to rip
Yeah,
us off.
Trying to
$5.
rip us off. Like, chill.
But no, we are postponing the tour until further notice, kind of
Yeah.
like Meghan Trainor did.
Exactly. And Lizzo,
Mm-hmm.
which actually one of her songs came up on my Spotify.
Dang. Okay, maybe she
Juice.
wasn't a flop.
It was Juice. It was from her last album, not her most recent album.
Okay, well, that doesn't count. Okay. So now that we're in a lighter mood, we just had to get that off our chest.
I think we're in a lighter mood because we're high from all these fumes. From the smoke fumes.
Don't say that.
Why?
Don't accuse me of that stuff.
I would never. I didn't accuse you. I didn't accuse. I said it was a statement of a fact.
A statement of a fact
It's just an opinion.
is an opinion stated strongly because nothing is fact. We don't know where we live. We don't know what this universe brings us.
Yeah.
We are all just experiencing life for the first time. We don't know what is true and what is not.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, what is true is what happened this week, which is me and Carol both had major career moments this week, okay?
Yeah, we did.
And usually we don't talk about this kind of stuff on the podcast because we know it. Does it come across as cocky or like how does it come across?
Well, for you, it would be kind of like that because you just say it in like a really like pretentious way. For me, it's more of just like everyone cares and they want to see me win. So it's more of like a motivation.
Okay. So do you want to go first or should I go
think
first?
you should go first.
Okay. So I don't know if you guys remember, but I think in episode 3 or 2 or 3, I was in a magazine, big magazine. I made the cover. Guess what? It happened again. I'm in another magazine. How do you feel about that?
I'm excited for you. Was it the cover? Or?
It wasn't the cover. I actually brought it to show you guys. For those
that-
listening, I will describe it.
I thought that was another dictionary because it's so thick.
No, this is the magazine. It is an international global
Oxymoron.
thing. Like it's a publication.
Double entendre? You said, international, global. It's kind of the same thing.
Can I just talk about
Yeah.
the project?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a big fashion magazine. They only
I
come
can
out
help
with
you hold it
thanks.
because it looks like you're struggling.
They only come out with 2 issues a year. That's why it's so thick. But it basically is the who's who of the fashion world, specifically for men, specifically for alpha men like me.
Yeah, if you can see, there's someone hitting a horse. You have to have balls to hit a horse.
Mm-hmm. You have to
can't
have
just-
horse balls.
You have to have horsepower to hit a horse.
Mm-hmm. It's not easy.
No, it's not easy.
So I have a full 2-page spread.
So, wow, you're really going to the very back, huh? You
Well,
don't have you may as well just put a bookmark in it at this point so you can find your page.
I'm finding the
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I thought you were going to open it up and you were going to be in, like, the front or something because everyone knows they put the prettier models in the front.
That's not a rule.
Here, I can help you. It looks like you're struggling. You can
Hold this
it
up with me. Guys, check this out.
Philip is in a magazine.
You wouldn't see it or believe it.
2-page spread. Did you have hair and makeup or was it just, like, total free range?
No, it was like 2 hours of hair and makeup. It was really intense. Yeah,
Did they
this
tease
hair.
your hair?
Yeah, no, they puffed my hair up. They put all
They
this
teased
product
it. They
in
called it ugly and like thick and like weird looking because
No.
they were teasing it. Get it?
But I think it's awesome. I went to the magazine stand. You can put it down now. I went to the magazine stand and picked it up. The guy who ran the magazine stand saw me looking at that page, and he asked if he could take a photo for the stand's Instagram because it's not very often that celebrities come there. Because it's kind of like in a, I would say like kind of a nobody location in
Yeah, like
Melrose.
really random. Like
Yeah.
no one goes there.
But I had this whole like, I think even those two girls asked us for a picture. So it was kind of like a surreal moment in my career. And I'm feeling very grateful. You know, I never thought that, I mean, because seeing your failed modeling career, I never thought that I would go to these next levels
Well,
and be in print like I am.
we were going for different modeling careers.
Explain.
You were going for like the superficial modeling career. I, as you know, I don't know if all you guys know this, it's like a secret because I'm humble, but like I was going for a role modeling career because I did a whole semester long teaching, after school teacher. Remember I was an after school art teacher for a whole semester. So I was being a role model. When I said I'm a model, I was talking about going to the school and helping these kids learn art. I wasn't talking about going in front of a camera and modeling and doing all these like weird sexual poses.
Sexual?
Yeah, I saw those photos. You think mom's gonna like that?
She texted me about it today. A big congratulations, which is more than I got from you. When you were teaching at that school, you don't think I was proud of you?
No, you never said it once.
I was singing your praises like a church choir.
You can't sing. I've heard you sing.
That's
it's not
why
good.
I was in the choir, because I could blend in with everyone else.
No, but if
singing.
you're singing my praises, just say it. I don't want you to sing it.
Okay.
It ain't good. No one's gonna listen.
I'm just saying I was proud of you for donating your time to those kids to help them learn the beauty of the art world. You were teaching them. Who was the artist you were teaching them?
It was just different artists every week. Like most of the time, I just taught them my own work that I've done.
Pistachio or no?
No, I didn't teach them Pistachio. They're young kids. They're like kind of dumb. They're not gonna know who Pistachio is.
Yeah.
They're not gonna know who Van Gogh is. Are you kidding me? I would just show them my art because I have the art of like a 8-year-old. Like I just channel my inner child. Like it should have been a TV channel, but
Could have been
went in there.
PBS Kids.
Yeah, it could have. Yeah, exactly. And so they chose me. It was a really selective program. It was between me and this other girl, and she went to college for
Art?
illustration. Yeah, and they chose me because they said I could relate to the kids more because I have that childlike wonder, Wonder Bread. Sometimes I'd make them lunches.
Okay, well, I'm glad that you
Sorry.
did that action for yourself and not so you could tell other people.
That's why we've had this podcast for 18 episodes. This is the first time I'm bringing it up. I didn't post it all over YouTube. I never posted it on my Instagram.
Okay.
This is an underground secret.
Okay, well, thank you for that.
I'm really proud of you.
I will give you your credit where it's due. I do think helping the youth learn artistic talent is very important, and I should give you your flowers. Here are your flowers.
Thank you. They're ugly. I like roses.
Okay, well, at least
And I'm going to give you extra credit and say that I'm really proud of you.
okay. Well,
So you gave me credit. I gave you extra credit. Who's better now?
you're obviously more generous.
Yeah.
I just wanted to open the floor to you because obviously I just had my moment. I'm sure the comments are going to be flooded with congratulations. You look so good. I knew this would happen one day. I never doubted you for a second. This is a big moment. All of those things and more. I can't wait to read. It's time for you to.
You could just put it like in the comments. You could just circle all of the above. Like you gave them like 8 different options. Like if it were like a quiz, they had to select which one. Like I think everyone's just going to say like all of the above.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I'll take it.
So I had a crazy week of work. It wasn't anything like superficial like that. It was if you guys don't follow my TikTok, which I'm sure you guys all do, like it's like I have one of the biggest TikTok accounts.
Probably. I was going to say the world, but it might even be the galaxy.
I know. And I don't even know how big the galaxy is, and I'm just saying it so confidently that that's how big I am.
Do you want me to tell you how many stars are in the galaxy?
Yeah.
Can you guess?
Is that different from how many stars are on the Hollywood Walk of Fame?
Yeah.
Oh. Because I think there's like 256. And I actually found out that you have to pay like $50K for your star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame just for people to walk all over and like
They'll just forget
scratch
about
it.
you.
Yeah.
So how many stars are in the Milky Way?
There's stars in the Milky Way? Those are but you just eat it. It can't be that many. It's a candy bar.
Well, like the Milky Way referring to our galaxy. Because it looks like milk on a telescope.
5?
Try 400 billion. Do you know how much 400 billion is?
Less than Elon Musk's net worth, so not that much.
Yeah, true. He could buy every star for $1. Starlink.
Why would he want that?
For Starlink.
I don't think you could just buy a star.
Yeah,
Stars aren't up for grabs.
They are.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
What's the point?
The point is to own this big piece of international property, to name it after yourself, to build a legacy, to build a global legacy for your children and their grandchildren. It's like naming a library after you, except it's not as fun. That's why no billionaires build libraries anymore.
Gotcha. I said, what's the point? And you were talking about stars. It's a different shape, idiot.
I walked right into that one, didn't I? Okay, so
okay.
Tell your news.
So if you guys don't watch me on TikTok, I do this series called Hot or Not. So basically I dress really ugly and then I dress really hot and then I see how people treat me. And it's usually for one specific situation. So I've had a caricature artist, I've had a tennis coach, I've had a personal trainer, I've shopped at designer stores, just basically looking hot or not, and people treat me differently based on what I'm wearing.
Which is a big surprise because
I didn't think people were superficial like that.
No, Pretty Privilege I thought was just like a fiction. I didn't think it was fact. I thought it was fiction. You know what I mean? I didn't think people actually treated you different based on the way you look. And that's why I got into modeling, because I feel like they cast me in these things.
Because of your personality.
Because I'm funny, because they see this podcast, because they know I can work it behind the camera in a way that will show who I am as a person.
Your goofy side.
Goofy.
Yeah.
Giggly.
And I think that's really impressive. Like, that's also, like, I didn't know that. So thanks for sharing.
Okay, well, continue on your series.
Sorry, I'm struggling to breathe.
It's okay.
So essentially I posted a video today where I wore a wig to a hairdresser. And if you're an OG caroler, when you used to watch my old YouTube videos, you know that I've done this before. And this time I went to a salon and...
Salami.
I went to a hair salon, and I wore this wig. Let's see how long it takes my new hairdresser to realize that I'm wearing a wig. And I basically got treated like crap. Oh, sorry, do you have Diet Coke by chance? No. These people treated me like human garbage. And
all you did was defend yourself.
Sorry. Oh.
Seriously?
Yeah, I was wearing a wig. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of had a feeling, but I thought you were not going to say anything.
I didn't know it was against the law. Sorry. Seems like you're mad.
There's no need to, pretend.
Yeah. Well, I don't think I was pretending. I know. All I did was, in this video, I wore a wig. She obviously found out I was wearing a wig, and I was like, okay, well, and I told her, like, my first name's Kristen Wiig. Like, of course I'm wearing a wig.
Of course. She had no other choice.
Yeah. And she found out I was wearing a wig, and she was pissed. And then this other lady came over because she was also at the salon, and she was complimenting me because I told them that the only reason I was wearing a wig is because I'm really insecure about my natural hair because it's so thin and straight and there's no volume. And we all know 80s blowouts are in, and I can't get a blowout because my hair has no volume. And I know we've talked about this on the previous episode, and you claimed that I was insecure about it. And I never thought I was insecure about it until you pointed out that insecurity.
And that led to this video.
Yeah, so I decided to wear a wig to a hairdresser, and they were really nice to me about it.
The beautiful girls are always insecure.
Oh.
I love it. It's like
Wait, thank you.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And the lamp.
Okay. Thank you. Perfect. But I asked for a blowout, and this lady just blow dried my hair. When she found out I was wearing a wig, she just styled my natural hair and she blow dried it. Like, I could have just done that at home.
And so a lot of people, they'll go to hair salons and they'll get the cut. They won't like it, and they'll just kind of leave. They won't stand up for themselves. They won't say, hey, maybe you should have done this, or this doesn't really look like the reference photo. They'll just be pushovers and leave. I was proud of you because in that video, you stood up for yourself.
I did.
You told her, I could have done this at home. You said, this isn't exactly what I asked for.
Oh.
What do you think?
If I wanted to just wet my hair and then blow dry it, like, I could have just done that at home.
Yes, you could, yeah.
And of course, she comes up with this crazy excuse about why it actually was a good deal. And all the comments are ripping you to shreds.
And can I tell them the secret?
Yeah.
So Philip is usually behind the camera. Well, he was initially, because Philip usually films some of my videos. And we initially started this Hot or Not series. I don't know if you guys remember the Home Depot video. Like, I got written about in major, like, news articles like Daily Mail. and or I think it was the New York Post, like that's like a huge state.
Mm-hmm.
It's a huge country.
And the poster child of it.
Yeah, I'm the poster child of it. So that was a real experiment. We went into Home Depot, dressed hot or not. Philip was there with a camera. All the comments were saying, okay, you need to have a hidden camera. Like, I blurred everyone's faces. They're like, you need to have a hidden camera because we need to see how this actually works. And I was like, okay, bet. I decided to buy Meta glasses, not the Kylie Jenner one, so you guys can't rip me to shreds.
We own a pair of Meta glasses. We've never hidden that. We've never acted like we didn't own a pair of Meta glasses. They are the ultimate recording device.
They're
in that
awesome.
way.
You don't even have, you can use your hands. You don't have to walk around with a camera in your hands.
Exactly. And we've been very open about how AI is actually good for the planet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And how people need more technology in their day-to-day. We talked about this at length.
Yeah, because life is boring without technology. So long story short, I decided, because I'm a good moral person, that I don't want to voluntarily record people without their consent. And I'm opening up to you guys because I feel like you guys get us the most.
Mm-hmm. Out of all your audience, the podcast listeners are the most loyal.
For sure. Because you guys like actually like get to hear like all, you guys know so much about me, probably more than anyone in my life, even more than you.
Yeah, well,
because I know when I'm
here.
talking, you're not listening.
Yeah, that's true.
So I decided, okay, I'm not going to record people without their consent because that's really weird.
Mm-hmm.
People get ripped to shreds online for it. So I was like, okay, I'm going to just hire people and rent out these places and record them.
Mm-hmm.
And all the people in my videos are consenting to be on camera because I hire them. And I'm sorry, I'm so good at acting and I'm so good at, what is it called? Casting people. I cast the best actors for everything.
And it's one big skit, okay? It's one big charade, and we fooled y'all.
I know.
And so everyone in the comments who are...
Should I read some?
Yeah, read some comments. I actually have a crazy idea, and I don't think you'll agree,
What is it?
but I think we should open that window.
Okay,
Is
is
that
it getting really
crazy?
hot? Yeah, go ahead and do it.
What about this one?
Well, that one's already like partially shattered. You may as well just open it. I don't think it's gonna make a difference.
Okay, I'm going to go open that
Okay.
window.
I'm gonna read some comments. And the only reason I'm opening up about this, I'm breaking the fourth wall, is because I'm getting so many hate comments, specifically on this video, because I guess honestly my acting was just so good. People really didn't know it was a joke. So, and also I'm having a lot of loyal people say they're unfollowing me because I'm recording people without their consent, which I wasn't. Let's see. I'm going to go to the hidden comments because those are usually the meanest. Girl, perv glasses, unfollow. I thought you were chic and cool until this, and now I'm sad. Are you going to pass out?
Pissy, bro.
You can't. Don't. Dude. Should I just keep going? I feel like the show can't stop. Like, if Philip just passed out. Should I check for a pulse? I only went to nursing school for like 1 semester. Wait, what?
Don't touch me.
Okay, sorry. Yeah,
That's what I think about Good Samaritans. Like, why are you touching me without my consent?
wait, so what would you want me to do in that situation? Just let you die? I'm not calling the fire chief. He ain't coming back up here.
When someone collapses, there's a good 30 seconds to a minute of a wait period.
I don't think that's true. I think that 30 seconds to a minute could save their life.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, wait a minute, wait 2 minutes to see if they move, because what just happened could have happened. Like, I don't want to wake up on the beach because I'm tired to a lifeguard giving me mouth to mouth. Like, would be a horrible mistake.
Mm-hmm. Your boyfriend would probably break up with you.
It would ruin my life.
Yeah.
And I think in that way, you can't be too liberal with the life-saving support. That's
Okay,
all
that's
I
true.
have to say.
I just touched your wrist though. Like, I wasn't about to give you like hurt. Like, I don't know how to do that. I'm not strong enough. What is it called? CPR?
It's called CPR.
Yeah, I can't do that. So if that makes you feel better.
Yeah, it gives me a little solace knowing that you don't work out enough to save my life. And it does prove a lot of things that I've thought before.
Should I ask what? Those things
No,
are?
I think we should leave it there.
Okay. Did you hear what, going back to me? Because you just like, you had your moment and then I started talking about my moment and you just fainted. Could you just control yourself for 1 minute and let me have my moment?
I mean, I think that what happened to me in that moment was uncontrollable, and I'm scared and I'm dizzy and I'm feeling lightheaded still. But yeah, go for it.
You have a big jug of water right there.
Yeah.
So
I'll get to drinking. Call me a camel. I'm going to fill my hump with water.
Ew. Okay, so the comment I was reading before you rudely interrupted me was, girl, perv glasses, unfollow. I thought you were chic and cool, and now I'm sad. And I was like, dang, like, I am chic and cool, and it's actually chicer and cooler that I'm doing satire on people using Meta glasses to record people in public.
I think what you're doing is meta in its own way,
I
and
agree.
not the glasses.
Yeah.
It's because you're making fun of people who actually record people with glasses.
Yeah.
Which means you have the last laugh.
Exactly. And if I were to actually record people, I would blur their faces if they weren't in on it. Like the first videos we did, I think I went to Rodeo, like all those videos were real. And then I was like, okay, everyone keeps commenting. They keep flooding my comments. Like it's like freaking the sinkhole in LA all over again. Like stop flooding my comments about how I need to do this real skit and I need to make it real and I need to have a hidden camera. And then when I do it, I get flamed.
I don't think you can win on the internet. That's one thing about the internet.
For sure. And I've been on the internet long enough to know that.
You've been on the internet like 30 years. Like
I'm not even 30.
you're about to be. Coming up.
Mom isn't a mommy blogger though.
Huh?
Mom isn't a mommy blogger though. So there's no way I've been on the internet that long.
Yeah, but you were using the internet back then.
That's true. I was in the womb searching Tumblr.
Mm-hmm.
I was like body goals, thinspo.
You were only 6 pounds back then. It was
I
working.
know, it was working.
So
basically, another girl, I deleted her comment because we didn't post we basically rented this nail salon, paid this woman like $400 for 2 hours. I've been to this nail salon and it's usually empty. And I'm not trying to, it's an amazing nail salon. She does a really good job. We didn't put the name of the nail salon in the video. We made up a fake name for the nail salon. Someone found a location, outed it in the comments and said, this is the nail salon. It's so messed up that you're going into people's spaces and like
flaming their
business and like making them look bad. I'm like, well, she actually like let me rent out the space. I
And
never
she was
said the name of
there-
it.
she was there when
and
you
she
were
heard
filming it.
Yes, she heard it and she was laughing. And then I was like, you're literally outing her business in the comments. I never once said her business name. I made up a fake name, period. And then I deleted her comment and then she came back and someone said, you're being so rude. And she replied, she goes, I know she deleted my comment. She's a horrible person, blah, blah, blah. Blocked. Both of you blocked. I don't care. I used to not be a blocker because I used to not get hate comments. But now that I do these Meta Glasses videos, I get hate comments. And I'm not going to block you if you're like, oh, I've loved you for a while, but this isn't it. I'll be like, okay, well, maybe they'll come back eventually if they see another video. Or maybe once they grow a brain, they'll realize it was a joke. But unfortunately, some people are so lost that I can't. I'm just going to block them. Like, I'm just not. If you're going to come back on my page and then say, she's deleting my comments, I very rarely ever delete comments. I only delete comments if it's like offensive or if they call me ugly, which never happens. So I never have to delete comments. So the fact that if I delete a comment and I block you, that very rarely happens. I think my block list is like 10 people.
And people think once they get blocked from a certain creator, they think they live in a totalitarian dictatorship.
Shit, yeah.
Because they're acting like they've been censored and that there's some journalist who was sent to prison. No, like, just get off my page. Like, it's that simple. Like, it's not some big thing. Just, like, find another person to, like, groan over.
I know. And I'm like, you don't realize that actually feeds my ego a little because it shows that you thought it was so real that you not only left a hate comment, then you came back on my page to see that I deleted your comment, but you were checking to see if I deleted it because you went back on my page again. And then you were responding to other comments. So, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm actually such a good actress that you believed it and you fell for it.
How come you never get this fired up about history facts?
Well, can you stop mentioning the fire? Like, I'm like still not, we're still like in the depths of it.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like it's so hot in here. It feels like this fire's still going.
Yeah, I
mean,
get that.
Yeah, anyway, I never ever feel a certain way about that stuff. And maybe it means that I made it, that I have haters. But I don't know why that actually annoyed me because I put a lot of effort into my videos. And lately I've been feeling really burnt out. And I feel like I've been on the internet for so long and there's only so many ideas. And I have a lot of ideas. You have a lot of ideas. We work together. We have a lot of ideas. And we put a lot of effort into making those ideas come about. And that video was really expensive to film. I had to hire 2 people, and I had to rent out a space, and I had to buy a wig. That was like $300.
It was insane. So y'all better be more grateful.
If you're going to come on my page after I spent $1,000 on a video hate commenting, blocked. Sorry, don't care, block you.
Blocked. And it's your right.
It's my right.
And what's left is not your right. It's what's left. And those are the people that support you.
Exactly.
And I think
Sorry, I got really aggressive.
the fact that you learned that about yourself this week and learned to stand up for yourself means it's a win. And the fact that I was featured in a global spread of a fashion magazine that I would say almost every stylist and photographer in the world might come across, I think that calls for celebration, which is why I brought
Ooh.
cookies to the studio
I'm
today.
so hungry. That looks so good.
These are Honey Graham brown butter cookies, 4-pack.
So 2 for each? Yay.
So I just figured I'd crack these open
I'm
and
so hungry.
eat whatever your heart desires.
Yeah. Do you need help? Okay, you go first.
I'm good for now. I'm not hungry.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you want to try?
No, I think I'm okay. I'm not hungry.
Okay, we can.
So, well, you could keep it open just in case like we want to reach over and grab.
Okay.
Unless you want to, we could always put it to the side. I don't think it's like that big of a deal. Like maybe I could just keep it next to me.
Okay. Here.
No, well, I can.
Let me close it
Just
first.
unseal it.
Why do I have to unseal it? This plastic container's like Fort Knox.
Well, don't get it all over your shoes. Like someone's gonna eat. Like one of us might eat this.
Okay.
Just keep it right here.
It's just like I brought those cookies in, and it would mean a lot to me if you, I don't know, care it at all.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. $7?
Mm-hmm.
Is this coming out of this like our podcast budget?
That's $7 out of a potential chair. Frick. So, that's all.
Yeah, I appreciate it. That's really nice.
Yeah. I
Are
mean,
you sure you're not gonna eat one?
I'm sure they're vegan too.
Oh, okay.
So I know you have that dietary restriction that's kind of made
Oh.
up. So just
Okay.
know that I thought about you.
No, that's like really good, and I didn't want any. So
Okay,
thank
fair.
you so much, though. But
You're
I don't want
welcome.
it.
Anytime.
Yeah.
Another reason I think we might celebrate is because we spent the weekend apart. And we
Mhm.
don't often do this, so when we
Mhm.
do, it's a big accomplishment
Yeah.
that I think deserves. Are we praising ourselves too much? Are we being so self-entitled that we think everything
No.
we do deserves some sort of celebration?
No, we're just sharing with our audience.
Okay.
Our audience. What is singular for audience? Person or audii?
I think it's Audi I.
Yeah.
The new Audi I.
Audi
Coming
RX. Audi R5. Wait, I don't even know. the
Audi
names.
RX, is that just an Audi prescription?
Yeah. Audi Q Quattro 5. Audi
Okay.
Q5.
All these car names, I'm like, what are you, R2D2?
No, literally, it sounds like AI wrote them.
Like, come up
It's
with something
code.
cool. You know what car I've been thinking about a lot
What?
lately? The movie they just made about it.
The Honda Odyssey?
Yeah.
Dude, I've been thinking about that too. I
Mhm.
don't know what the hell it's about, and frankly, I don't even know if I care. It's about a minivan. Get real. I drove one of those in high school. Not worth the whole movie. And if it were, I should star in it.
No, but they have all the major A-listers in the Odyssey. Tom Cruise, Anne Hathaway, Robert Patterson. They have everyone.
If I could fit all those A-listers in my Honda Odyssey on my way to high school, I'd be the coolest girl in school.
Which is crazy that they're fitting all of them into a carpool in the Odyssey when the Kia Soul just had those hamsters.
It's basically a clown car.
I know, like,
Are you kidding? Does it have automatic doors? I think the Odyssey does have automatic doors.
it's like the Trojan horse
Yeah.
of cars because you don't know how many people can fit in there.
Insane.
It's insane.
What were we gonna say about our accomplishment?
Oh, yeah, we spent the weekend apart. High five.
Ow! I didn't say you could touch me.
Will you?
How does that feel?
What?
Because I was trying to save your life earlier. I didn't even get a thank you.
Thank you for thinking about my life, but I think beneath the fact that you wanted to save my life was the fact that you can't host a solo podcast. So I think there was some ulterior motives, and I think there was some interior
Struggle?
struggle and interior design
Mm-hmm. On the set.
on the
podcast
set of this podcast
Yeah.
because it's clearly very intentional.
Wait, I actually don't. What did you do this weekend on your weekend alone?
Well, do you want to tell them why you were gone first? Because you're the one that left. So I think you should
Okay.
explain yourself.
So I left Philip behind because my friend invited me to her birthday party.
Oh
At
my
a
God,
lake.
that only happens once a year when you have a friend with a birthday.
I know. And she went to my birthday, so I was like, girl, I'll come to your birthday.
Mhm.
And I actually had to drive to the birthday, and it was 2.5 hours away at a lake in the mountains. And I was like, guys, I have a sick car. And the worst part about having a sick drop top convertible, baby blue, brand new BMW,
How much?
like I don't even know because I was just so excited. I signed the paper. I have no idea.
Mm-hmm. And that's my hot take. If you're signing a lease, just like release. Release yourself to the lease. Don't look at the number.
Exactly. So that's what I did.
Mm-hmm.
And all my friends were like, Caroline has a sick car. She should drive. And I was like, okay, guys, I'll drive for sure. I always have the pretty girl drive. You know what I mean?
Like, whenever I get into an Uber, it's always some pretty girl. And I'm like, you should be on the runway, girl, not on the highway.
Exactly. And I have no trunk space, unfortunately, in my car because my drop top convertible roof takes up like my entire trunk.
I call that an elephant car
Why?
because the trunk of an elephant isn't used to store stuff. It's used to grab stuff.
What do you mean?
Elephants have
Oh,
trunks.
the trunk. Oh my God. I thought you were talking about his butt. I was like, what the hell? Like junk in the trunk? I was like, why are you talking like that about an animal, you freak?
First off, elephants don't have butts. It's just bone. They go flat. It's like flat down.
That's true.
And then they have a tail that wags when they're happy, like a dog.
I really wonder what their beauty standards are. Like, I really wonder what makes elephants want to mate with each other.
I think it's like they probably have trunk jobs,
You think so?
like Dr. Miami. Yeah.
There's a mosquito in here now.
It's because I opened the damn
I
window.
know.
Let it bite me. You guys know my rule about mosquitoes. Feast. I
Philip,
might like pull up my pants
Oh,
just so
don't
they
do
have
that.
a better chance.
don't do that.
Okay, go.
So I graciously drove. Obviously, it was really awesome because when you're driving, you don't get to pick out any of the songs that go on in the car, you know? You get to pick the audio level, and that's about it. And then everyone else passes around the phone, and no one goes, hey, Caroline, what do you want to listen to? And obviously, if they asked me, I would have said Lana Del Rey, Taylor Swift, Hannah Montana, like all the classics, the cult classics.
Mm-hmm.
So
The Beatles.
I hate bugs, so no, not that. That's disgusting. Yeah, so I was driving. It was really awesome for the people in my car because of my awesome car
Mm-hmm. That you're paying for.
that I paid for.
And my theory about people who drive on long trips is that not only should everyone pitch in for gas, but they should also pitch in for the lease. Because if you decided to buy a nice car and they're benefiting from that, that's like renting a car. That's
Exactly.
the equivalent.
And obviously, if you're leasing an apartment and if you have friends over, even if it's for a couple hours, you have to factor out how much you're paying a month per hour so you can charge people
For
for coming over and occupying space.
for part of your rent.
Exactly.
Because that's not free. When did couch surfing become,
The newest sport.
like pay your fair share?
Exactly. So we get there and I was really excited because this is like, we were all going to go on a boat and we ended up going on a boat. And guys, this boat was insane. It was basically a miniature yacht. It didn't have bedrooms, unfortunately, but it was like the biggest boat I've ever been on. And there were only 8 of us. So we had a lot of space to ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Only one person had their boat license. So obviously he was the one driving the yacht.
Mm-hmm.
I was so exhausted. And the thing is, especially with a quick trip, when you're the one driving and the sun is beating down on you because you have a sick convertible for 2.5 hours while you're driving, and keep in mind this is in LA heat, it's like 105 degrees.
I would say LA heat is equivalent to the third rung of hell.
Yes. And I would say it's comparable to Miami Heat,
Mm-hmm.
like the team. So
They're on fire this season.
they are.
Yeah.
So is like New York, I think, because of the fires up there.
Yeah.
And our podcast studio.
Yeah, I mean, everything's burning to the ground. We live
Kind of
in
like
a
this episode.
Go.
Okay.
Tell this Wonder Bread story of yours. This sounds like a fairy tale made in heaven. I can't wait to see where this goes.
Okay, first of all, can you lower your tone when you're talking to me? That sounded a little aggressive.
Okay, did it sound sarcastic?
It sounded sarcastic, like a little too enthusiastic.
Mhm.
Seems like you're really like soaking up the fact that I was exhausted and really tired and on this trip.
I want you to pass out. I
No,
want
and
you
the thing
to
is
die.
I did. Oh,
That I took it too far.
I didn't
I'll
know
p-
if you were quoting something.
No, can I reverse?
Yeah.
Okay. Beep, beep, beep. I am delirious. Keep going.
Okay. So I was driving, obviously, so I was exhausted. It was only like a 18-hour trip. Like we were there at this cabin for 18 hours. Keep in mind, no AC in the cabin. I don't know if I added that tip in there. So once we got there, I was like, there's no AC in the cabin. I didn't know there was no AC in the cabin. And if I had known that, I wouldn't have driven there with my top down. I would have blasted the AC and soaked it all up,
Mhm.
kind of like the sun. So we get on this boat. I'm tired. I pass out on the boat and I fall off the boat. And I posted this on my Instagram story and people were like, girl, are you good? And also, how did you look so good when you like passed out and like fell in the water? We should insert a picture. And I was like, I don't know, maybe like I'm a model.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's probably why.
Models, real models, and I know
Mhm.
this, are meant to look good in every situation.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. So like in that situation, you passed the model quiz.
Exactly. And so, are you supposed to look good right now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, anyway, I passed out. My friend's boyfriend had to save me because my boyfriend couldn't go because he was busy. He had plans. Are you kidding me? Everyone else's boyfriend was there but mine.
So it was a couple's trip, and you were the only single.
Yes.
Craft single over here.
It was like my high school years all over again.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I'm the chronically single girl.
Can I ask you one question?
Yeah.
Was your friend mad that her boyfriend saved your life?
She was a little mad and she was kind of cold to me the entire trip, which is honestly kind of nice because we didn't have AC. So it like kind of cooled me down.
Mm-hmm.
And like it was a blessing in disguise if you think about it.
Right.
Her boyfriend saved my life. My boyfriend was pissed when he heard about it. So I had to put that fire out when I got home. But that's beside the point. He saved my life. We get back on the boat. We dock it. So we weren't even on the boat for a while. We were on there for 30 minutes.
Because you decided to faint and ruin the whole thing.
And the thing is, there were liability waivers you had to sign, and they said you can't jump off the boat. And so my friend got a call because she was the one that rented the boat, and they're like, we have cameras on the boat, and it shows that someone's swimming. And she's like, she's not swimming. She fell off the boat, and they didn't believe it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I ruined that experience because we had to dock the boat early.
Is your friend going to lose their boat license?
Well, she wasn't the one driving the boat. She's just the one that rented it. But he might lose his boat license.
Yeah.
And he's like a captain in the U.S. Navy. So I don't know. He might like go to prison for like crime.
Yeah.
That's like breaching his contract.
Crimes against humanity.
So we get back to the house. Everyone's hungry, obviously. Everyone's hot. I'm standing right next to the oven, which was awesome because I was icing my friend's cake and I made her a really cute cake. It was kind of crazy because I was a little delirious. But basically, this trip ended up being like, it obviously was like so fun, but I was a little tired because I drove. So we were all like, let's get some meat. Let's like grill. And I'm like, this is awesome. Cool. So the guys turn on the grill. It's dirty. It's an Airbnb. Everyone knows they charge a $500 cleaning fee, but they don't clean.
Mm-hmm.
They clean a little, and then they write a review saying she didn't bring out the trash and do all the dishes. It's like, well, I paid like a $250,000 cleaning fee, so like I thought you guys would do that.
It's the biggest scam since Enron.
Exactly. And whatever, that's a horrible name. I would never name my kid that. I would go for Aaron or something like more like traditional. No worries. So the guys turn on the gas.
The propane.
Grill, the propane.
I'm actually anti-pain. I don't like getting hurt.
Exactly. Ow! Don't hit me. You didn't get my consent for that. Cut that.
Why? That was funny.
Okay,
Don't cut it.
Don't cut it. Okay.
Keep in her don't cut so they know we have editors.
Oh, that's
So-
true. Guys, we have editors.
Did you guys
Yeah.
see that? Because
Editor.
she was giving you were giving feedback to our team.
Yeah.
Which shows that we have a team. And we don't just have any editors. We have the same editors who edited The Odyssey. We filmed this on IMAX,
Mm-hmm.
and they are actually filmed on physical films, and they have to manually paste them and cut them in a big factory. So it's actually a very big production. Anyways, keep going.
We don't want to like spoil the surprise. They're gonna think we have like a 500 million people behind the camera.
Mm-hmm.
They're
It's
gonna think we
really
have all
just
this help, and
5
we're not
people.
gonna get credit.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, the guys were like, "It's fine. It doesn't matter that the grill's really dirty." So they turn it on, and then the fire gets really tall,
Mm-hmm.
and so they keep closing the lid to contain the fire. And then one of the girls was like, "Hey, maybe you guys like we should just not do this, and we should just cook it on the stove."
Mm-hmm.
And the guys were like, "No, it's fine. No worries." And then she comes in. She's like, "Has anyone seen the fire extinguisher? We might need it just in case." And I was over there baking my little cake, like chilling, hanging out, like laughing. And then she goes, "Code red. Everyone find the fire extinguisher right now." And then we find it under the sink. She goes outside and immediately a huge flame bursts out of the grill, almost burns them.
Mm-hmm.
Huge flame. I'm sweating. I don't know if you guys can see. And she takes the fire extinguisher. I've never seen someone use this in real life. I bet the fire chief doesn't even know how to use it.
I think a fire extinguisher is like a magic wand. It could do anything. Someone's attacking you, spray him with the fire extinguisher.
True.
Someone's attacking you, you could hit them with it too.
Yeah.
Someone's attacking you, you could show them the fire extinguisher and threaten to do those things.
And they would be so scared. It's probably worse than a knife.
Exactly, unlimited possibilities.
So she takes the fire extinguisher, immediately puts out the fire.
You know what I have to say about
She
that?
saved everyone's life. That house would have gone up in smoke. Kind of like our studio.
Women are always stepping in to fix a man's mistake.
Mm-hmm. Period. Exclamation point, semicolon. because I want you to finish your sentence. I didn't want to end the sentence with a punctuation.
Okay, fair. For example,
Mm-hmm.
name me a man in history.
Thomas Jefferson.
If I knew more about Thomas Jefferson or other historical figures, I could have added to that.
Uh-huh.
But apparently it's a weak point in my repertoire.
Yeah. And I don't even think it's a point. I think it's a pattern.
Mhm.
Like, I think maybe you keep saying it's, 1 point. Like, I think it actually is multiple points. Therefore, it's just a consistent pattern. And if
Okay.
it were pattern, it would be a polka dot pattern because there's so many points.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I think if you took that pattern and created a line of clothing
Mm-hmm.
in different sizes, it being very size inclusive,
Mm-hmm.
and in different textures, so you can wear it when you're hiking or
Mhm.
when you're in snow weather.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if we do that type of thing, we could start our own clothing brand.
And if it's solely clothing that's a polka dot pattern and you're doing these boring things like hiking or like going in nature like without your phone, like something so stupid like that, you could pass time by playing connect the dots with the polka dot pattern,
Mhm.
you know?
But you may find things in that pattern that you didn't expect,
Mm-hmm.
like our ancient ancestors did with the constellations.
And what did they do?
They invented spoons when they discovered the Big Dipper.
Mm-hmm. The triple dipper.
Right. So this pattern on the clothing may incite all of these great new inventions that humanity has yet to see.
Mm-hmm. And to jump off that point,
Mm-hmm.
if humans are creating like a triple dipper out of thin air,
Right.
then what's going to happen when we run out of food because everyone's eating a triple dipper from Taco Bell?
Right. And to build off that,
Mm-hmm.
when we do run out of food, we could use this clothing
Mm-hmm.
to barter for food from other countries
Mm-hmm.
who still have food because their ecological systems have not collapsed yet.
Mm-hmm. And to build off that point, if we're going to other countries to barter,
Right.
then therefore we're going to have to increase the level of production because we're going to have to clothe everyone.
Right.
Yeah.
And to increase the level of production,
Mm-hmm.
we might have to lower the age at which children are allowed to work.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that is something that we should not support.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe this polka dot idea is not a good one.
You don't think so?
No.
Okay. Well, I thought we were going somewhere with that.
Yeah.
Kind of like I was when I was driving to the lake this weekend. And then also I drove home from the lake this weekend. So like constantly just going places with our ideas or even with our physical bodies.
Right. And I actually have a question about your trip.
Yeah.
Who drove there?
What do you mean?
Who drove?
Oh, I did.
Okay.
I don't know if I said that. Like
No.
I drove, and I know you might be like, drove everyone crazy, you know? But I was actually so tired from driving that I fell asleep early, so I didn't drive anyone crazy.
Right.
And also don't want to take away from the fact that this is an amazing trip and I actually had a lot of fun and I needed to spend time in the water and spend time with my friends because I've been too busy hosting this podcast. And I'm so happy that I had time to hang out with my friends and celebrate one of my best friend's birthday.
I actually have a question about that
Mhm.
because the last time the audience was updated on your life, you had a
Mhm.
friend.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't have friends.
Mm-hmm.
So I will take this opportunity to
Mhm.
ask you, what are your tips for making friends? What is your friendship motto or advice?
Well, I feel like people just overthink this.
Mm-hmm.
People are always like, it's so hard to make friends. Everyone's so superficial. Duh.
Mm-hmm.
I think a whole part of making friends is finding people that don't have the same personality as you, don't really care about who you are deeper as a person, but it's all for aesthetics.
Mhm.
You have to find people that match your vibe. And I mean, your clothing style.
Mm-hmm.
You have to find people that, like, making friends is not that hard. If you have one friend and she has a friend, you have two friends.
Right.
Because personally, I went into this trip with one friend and now I have 8 friends because I
Mhm.
met all of her friends and I became their friend. And none of them have texted me back.
Right.
But I still think they're my friends because we spent a whole day together. So anyway, I just think making friends is a lot easier than people think. It's all about like the superficial. It's always about being open. Like I think it's really important to be open.
Mm-hmm.
An open door, like let people drive in your car
Right.
so you can become closer with them because you have to spend time with them. I don't think what I'm saying is even making sense, honestly, because it's really hot and I can't breathe right now.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
I probably think that will go down in history as the worst explanation in history.
And what you just said will go down in history as the worst sentence ever said because you repeated the same word twice. And everyone knows if you repeat the same word twice in a sentence, it's a stupid ass sentence. Kind of like the life sentence you've apparently been punished to from the stupid outfits that you wear. Is someone pranking you? Or like, is this a bet?
This actually wasn't a bet. I got these clothes from a great mentor of mine,
Who?
Susan B. Anthony, who
And she-
created feminism.
No, I think she created the American flag.
That's Betsy Ross.
Okay, well, if you want to be a historical, cool female figure, maybe get a unique name because they sound really similar. They can't both be bees. I am a cool female historical figure because no one else's historical figure
Mm-hmm.
starts with a C.
Carolyn Kennedy.
She ain't a historical figure. She has nothing to do with history or politics.
What about Cleopatra?
You told me that Cleopatra is closer in time and space
Mm-hmm.
to the moon landing than she was to the pyramids being built. So Cleopatra, we've already talked about this, is closer to the moon than she is to Earth.
And that makes her a historical figure because she was in space before Katy Perry. So she was the
But
first
it's not a
woman in
historical
space.
figure because she wasn't even on Earth. History is only about the Earth. We're the center of the universe.
Right.
Yeah. So all your points, once again, it's just a pattern of stupidity. It's a pattern of polka dots.
Okay, well, this is something we can hash out like Browns. Okay.
And I'm hungry, so I'd like that. And are you sure you don't want a cookie?
I'm good. I'm still fine. Are you?
Okay,
Do you want one?
No, I'm good.
Okay, well, we'll just keep them just in case.
Okay.
I actually had a crazy weekend as well.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, while you were gone, so my very near and dear friend from college, Hannah, came into town.
Our friend, yeah.
She's my friend, and you decided to tack yourself onto that friendship by your proximity rule because you hung out with her one day by accident, so you think you own her now.
I don't own anyone. I don't even own my own car. I'm still paying it off.
Okay, but I'm just saying she's my friend, and she visited me, and she didn't care that you were gone for the weekend.
But you're my friend, and she's your friend, and so therefore she's my friend.
I'm your brother, and that's a friend by
so
birth.
then she's my sister.
Sure. Whatever floats your boat, Miss Titanic.
Well, the Titanic sank, so that is a really stupid oxymoron.
You're a moron.
And you need OxyClean for your shirt. You have a stain.
Yeah, well.
Made you look. Sorry. Okay, what'd you do with this Miss Hannah girl?
So we went out on Friday. We got Vespers. Do you know what Vespers are?
Like the little scooters?
No, they're drinks.
What?
Apparently, it's named after some Bond girl. I know this is going to trigger you because you were rejected from being a Bond girl. But there was this Bond girl in
I
one of
wasn't
the
rejected
films.
from being a Bond girl. I never heard back. I was rejected from buying bonds from the bank because of my credit history, just to clear things up. What were you going to say?
Yeah, that's less embarrassing. So they made this drink called a Vesper because it was named after this Bond girl who would always order it in the movie. And I think it's like gin and vodka and tequila all mixed in one big smoothie bowl. So we were drinking those. I find out in the middle of our party, like we're out at the bar, that I have a shoot the next day in the morning. And the one thing about a photo shoot is I know it's all about personality and I know it's all about how funny you are.
Mm-hmm.
But if I am too hungover, I'm going to look all puffy on camera. I'm going to look like a pufferfish.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to look like SpongeBob.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to look like the Michelin Man.
And yeah, yeah.
Now, this would be a time for you to jump in and build my confidence. Oh, Philip, you can never look bad. Oh, Philip, no, I don't believe that. Oh, Philip, alcohol doesn't destroy your face. Alcohol is not poison. What do you have to say? Do you have any of that to give me? And don't say all of the above.
So, to be honest, I wasn't listening. I was too busy thinking about the next thing I was going to say.
Mm-hmm.
That was about myself. So, go ahead. You were talking about some shoot. You were going to the gun range or something? The Second Amendment range?
So I had to call it early, go home. I drank about a gallon of water.
A gallon?
Mm-hmm.
That's more than a liter.
Yeah. I had to correct you on this pronunciation last week because you kept calling it a galloon.
Because I thought it was cousins with the balloon. Because I thought a balloon was like the size of a balloon when it's fully blown up is the size of a galloon. That's why they have water galloons.
So I call it in early. I go to this shoot. I couldn't have been more of a joy on set.
Really?
I was a pleasure. Hello, how are you? Oh my God, these outfits are incredible. I love film. I'm so glad we're shooting on film. I love this studio. I was probably so easy to work with. I was so kind, gracious, thankful, and the shoot ended up going great.
How many outfits did you have?
5.
Wow. That's a lot.
Yeah.
And is this going to be in a magazine or?
It's a test shoot, so it's just.
You had to study for it?
No, the photographer wanted to build their portfolio.
Okay. And so they're using you for it.
And they're using me for it, but I also would enjoy having these images.
Okay. And what are you going to do with them? If they're not going on like a magazine, like.
I'm going to use them to show other brands what I'm capable of. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Like Einstein would use his equations to prove these theories.
Yeah.
I use these photos to prove that I can serve in that way. And I actually got a DM.
What was a DM?
So someone DM'd me on Instagram and they said something so nice. I haven't stopped thinking about it.
Is that why you're so distracted today?
I'm distracted because our podcast studio almost burned to the ground. I'm distracted because you have this devilish look in your eye like I'm staring at Satan.
Well, I'm distracted because those cookies are staring at me and it's making me uncomfortable.
Well, I'm distracted because you're wearing blue like the Cookie Monster, so I think any second you're going to go grabbing for those cookies.
And I'm distracted because you wore those baggy pants knowing damn well you weren't going to eat the cookies and fill them out.
And I'm tired of you bringing up my outfit choices.
And
Can I just read?
Yeah,
Can I just read this DM?
Yeah, if you can. Read.
It's crazy. Sometimes you're funny and sometimes you serve.
Wait, that's kind of an insult.
No.
It's like backhanded.
How is that backhanded?
Because it's like sometimes you're funny, not you always serve. Sometimes, what was the other part?
Just those two, funny and serving.
Oh, sometimes you're funny, not you're always funny. Sometimes you serve, not you always serve.
I think it's more like a
dichotomy.
A dichotomy. It shows that I can do both. I think it's like business in the front, party in the back. It's like, like normal guy by day, superhero by night type of vibes.
Like Batman.
Hannah Montana.
Yeah.
Sort of thing.
Okay, I could see that.
So I think you're spinning this compliment to suit you because you get off at me getting insulted. So for you to do that, I think shows a lot about your character and your choice of Venom.
Venom? I'm not a snake.
Yeah. Definitely your legs don't look like snakes.
That's a compliment. That means they're long and skinny.
So.
Wait, that is a compliment when I thought about it.
See? I do have potential. Okay.
You definitely have potential.
Thank you for hyping me up. And then after the shoot, I went to pick up our friend Myra, who just moved to LA.
Woo!
And she's also good friends with Hannah. So we all booked it to the beach.
And Myra's also friends with me.
Okay.
And you guys
but that's not relevant to the story.
Yeah, but I just was saying that you're like, oh, you always hang out with my friends. Okay, well, sorry, I'm so enjoyable to be around. A, and B, she also became friends with one of my friends, so therefore we're a friend group.
I think you're friend tracking. Don't friend track.
I don't share my location with anyone.
Friends should be able to spread widely and farly. You know what I mean? They shouldn't be exclusive to one person. You can't have ownership over a friend.
You're taking ownership over Hannah. That's my friend too.
Yeah, but you're saying Myra is partly your friend, and that's hurting my story because it's distracting them. Because if they're thinking, oh, Myra's your friend, why wasn't she there? It just adds too many layers to the story. Just keep it simple, stupid. Kiss.
Are you calling me stupid or keep it simple, keep it simple and stupid?
No, keep it simple. You're stupid.
You're stupid.
No, you're dumb.
You're stupider. You're stupidest.
Okay, you learned what comparison words are.
There's and I learned conjugation.
Yeah, exactly. So we booked it to the beach. The one thing about LA.
What book did you bring? Odyssey?
Huh?
What book did you bring to the beach? The Honda Odyssey?
No. I brought a memoir by Walter Isaacson. Okay. He's a very famous writer.
And what car did you drive?
A Jeep. I drove.
Oh, did you?
Mm-hmm. I cleaned my car for it. I cleaned my car before I drove people. That's a piece of etiquette you could learn. So I'm booking it down to Malibu.
Who's Eddie Kit? Is he your friend? I didn't know you had a
You
friend,
break
Ellie.
down words into names that don't even make sense.
Break down like your car probably did on the way to the beach.
No, it's brand new. Barely 10,000 miles on that thing. It was riding like butter on bread.
So it didn't have any traction on the tires?
No. There was plenty of traction on those tires, I'll tell you that much.
Okay, keep going.
So we're driving to Malibu. I come across two evil men on my trip to Malibu.
Wait, really?
Two evil men. It's like a fairy
Virus.
tale. Yeah.
Oh.
I was so confused because first stop on our way to Malibu, it's like an hour drive. So we take a stop at Whole Foods. Hannah and Myra wanted to have fun and play around in Whole Foods. I just wanted to eat because I hadn't eaten anything all day because I had a shoot that morning and I need to look skinny for it.
Mhm.
So I'm waiting outside of the Whole Foods, just eating my Whole Foods piece of pizza. But I'm standing in front of the carts. Okay.
Mhm.
So like I'm standing in front of where the carts like are returned and I'm not even causing a ruckus. No one's trying to get a cart. No one is in that area whatsoever. And this old guy is driving out of the parking lot. He stops his car, slams on the brakes, and yells out the window at me, "What are you doing?" And in this situation, I had two options. Okay.
Mhm.
I could have been beta,
Mhm.
fight or flight. So
Mhm.
I could have been beta. I could have ran back into Whole Foods. I could have found my friends and I could have just let him drive away. Or I could have stood up for myself.
Or you could have all of the above.
Right. So I stood my ground.
What'd you say?
You know what I said to him?
What?
What? I hit him with the what? And he just drove off. He didn't want to confront me. He didn't want to confront a 6'4" man. You know what I mean?
And did you say it so quietly like that? You were like, what?
Yeah, I was just like, what?
You should have gone. I always hit people with a thumbs down.
Right.
When I disprove, if I'm crossing a crosswalk, someone doesn't stop, thumbs down. Because the middle finger is way too aggressive. The middle finger, someone might pull a gun out. The Second Amendment out on you.
Mm-hmm.
Thumbs down, it's like, damn, I must be an asshole. It's just like,
Wah, wah.
disapprove. I would just go,
That's why I want to live in like the UK or like Europe because you can have road rage and you're not scared that someone's going to pull a Second Amendment out.
that's true. Wait, so were you like halfway in the street? Like, were you sitting on the curb? Like,
I was minding my own business on the sidewalk just in front of the grocery carts. I don't know what he was yelling at. He was probably jealous.
definitely
Definitely.
jealous. Yeah. Who wouldn't be? You have a successful podcast.
So I walk back to my car. We get in. We're driving. Finally hit Malibu. We're going the canyon route. So it's like kind of like a small two-way road. I stop at a red light. There's a big, scary truck behind me.
Mm-hmm.
Black tinted windows. I think it was like an F1 250 or something crazy.
Oh, the big Tonka truck?
Yeah, exactly. Like a toy car. I'm not holding up a traffic or anything. To be frank, I'm going 5 over the speed limit.
Mm-hmm. Who's Frank? Probably the guy in the truck.
Maybe. And so he is riding me the whole time.
Really?
Are you trying to kill this bug?
Yeah, it's pissing me off.
I told you, let the mosquitoes feed off of me.
Okay, keep going.
So I stop at a red light. I'm first in line at this red light. I'm right up next to that white line. Mm-hmm. This truck swerves around me into the intersection during the red light to cut me off.
Mm-hmm.
He speeds away, and I see him go into the opposing lane with traffic coming at him to cut other people off. This guy is crazy. And I'm like, we're in Malibu. We're all going to the same place, the beach. Like, you really don't have to be doing all that.
Did you get there at the same time as him?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
So I was like, all of that just for me to pull up right when you do, which was a little embarrassing. He did have a beer gut, I learned, on the beach.
You're like, well, you got there. You had to get there that quick just to flex that.
But
You
I
ain't flexing nothing.
understand. He's waddling in real life when he has to walk. So, of course, when
Yeah,
he's in
gonna
the
be
truck,
aggressive.
he's going to be aggressive and try to make up for that.
Exactly.
And so we finally get to the beach. We park a mile away because as the driver, I made the executive decision that I'm scared of beach parking. It's too complicated.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to parallel park. I need to park in a quiet neighborhood. So unfortunately, we're a mile away. We make the trek. We get to the water, and it is the clearest, bluest water I've ever seen.
Are you serious?
And there's a big cliff by the beach, and people are rock climbing it.
Are they jumping off?
I think, but there was a sign. It was a rule
Mm-hmm.
that if you have explosive diarrhea, you're not allowed to rock climb because it would leave the beachgoers covered in your crap.
Poo.
Yeah. And I thought that was very considerate. There-
And it's crazy they have to have a sign that says that, because usually it's like, why would you want to have explosive diarrhea if you are rock climbing? Because if you did shit your pants, like, you might fall off and die.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's just common sense, and apparently common sense isn't that common.
Exactly. And another sign we saw was no swimming because the waves were so high.
What's the point?
I would call these waves tsunamis, honestly. And so, of course,
Wait, you sent me a photo of you in the water. Did you feel like you were alpha enough to face the wave? Did you wave back?
I felt like
Airbender?
a superhero
Yeah.
because while everyone was chilling on the beach watching the waves, I throw my hands up in the air, I scream, and I run into the water.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like a fish in an ocean. You can't keep me away. You know what
Not
I
a
mean?
shark, just like the little Nemo.
A shark is a fish.
Okay, but you could have specified, because maybe like our listeners wouldn't have known that.
Are you using specified in the way to refer to a species, that being a shark?
Mm-hmm.
That was very clever.
Thank you.
So I go into the waves. I'm in there for a little bit too long. No lifeguard comes to save me, thank God. I get pummeled. The next day, I'm actually sore. I didn't know you could get sore from being in big waves. That was the craziest.
It could kill you.
Yeah,
it
it
could
was.
sweep you away. Like, I was trying to think of like a fairy tale. Who was the Cinderella? She
Prince
had to,
Charming? Or,
Isn't Cinderella the girl that had to sweep the floors?
I think that was Snow White.
Oh, okay.
No, she was the one who invented Apple. Or was that Steve Jobs?
I think that was Fia Gates.
No, she didn't invent Apple. She was trying to get a coupon code to sell apples.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
So I was beaten by those waves,
You didn't fight back.
didn't fight back. And honestly, I slept really well that night, knowing one, that I had seized the day, carpe diemed the crap out of that Saturday, and two, that you weren't home. So those two things worked in tandem to create a wonderful dream state.
Speaking
Of
of
ecstasy.
Goldilocks, did someone sleep in my bed? Because I noticed it was made a lot better than I usually make it, because I usually don't make my bed. Like, the blankets were all folded up nice.
I did take the discretion to clean up the apartment a little bit when you were gone, which
Uh-huh.
meant washing your sheets.
I washed my sheets.
It meant cleaning that closet of yours.
Mm-hmm.
It meant fixing Zig and Zag to turn it into a habitable environment
But
for
you
me
forgot
and my
Zoop and
friends.
Zop.
Huh?
You forgot Zoop and Zop. You did Zig and Zag, but not Zoop and Zop.
Well, it was too late to do Zip and Zop, but I was zoobity zoobidoo all over the windows.
Did you Zooey Mama?
Yeah.
The vacuum through the house?
Yeah, and I was zoobity kloop clopping all over the stairs.
But were you click clacking the windows shut? Locked?
Yeah, and you wouldn't believe all the doobie doobie doo I did on that chimney.
Ew.
Joke's gone too far.
We were speaking of Morse code, I think.
What is Morse code?
I think it's like just like slop that comes out of your mouth. Just like words that aren't real.
Mm-hmm.
It's Morse code, because
I
it's a
thought that
code
was
for something.
Pig Latin.
So maybe those are both really stupid names, so I could see how I got them confused
Mm-hmm.
for different languages.
See, Pig Latin is a very beautiful language.
And I wish I knew how to speak Pig Latin, because then I could communicate with those cute little creatures.
Mm-hmm.
Because like Jane Goodall obviously speaks Homo erectus. Or she
Right.
did, because she passed away, unfortunately. She was my hero, because I actually love Homo erectus.
Gay icon.
Yeah, Guy Con. Was she gay?
No, she spoke homo.
Oh, I thought
Mhm.
I was gonna say the pants and those shoes and that long ponytail. I would not be surprised if she was gay.
And I would love that for her.
I would love that for her. But what was I saying?
Something about Jane Goodall's talking to apes.
And what was I saying before that?
You were saying the Pig Latin, you wanted to
Oh,
speak
yeah.
to a pig.
She and I love pigs the way
Mhm.
that she loves Homo erectus. So
Mhm.
if I could speak to them, if I could be the first person to learn Pig Latin, then I would be able to save the entire pig species.
Right, but I don't think you would be the first person to learn it because Charlotte in Charlotte's Web, she built that web right next to
She
Wilbur.
built that web. The spider built the web, duh.
Charlotte is the spider.
Then who's the pig?
I don't remember. I think it's Wilbur.
That's his
I get
name.
Charlotte's Web and Animal Farm confused, and one ends in this gracious tale about a spider becoming friends with a pig.
Is
And
that
the-
how it? Don't tell me. I only got through the first chapter. I started it a couple days ago.
Okay, well, spoiler alert, that book is made for second graders. So I
Just
think
don't-
you just outed
no,
your grade
No,
level.
because I know that on the back of every book I read, there's an age level. There's a reading level for it.
Right.
And this one was 3rd to 4th graders. And I checked the back of your book. What was it, Wilbur Rules or whatever, that memoir?
Animal Farm?
No. Was that the book, the memoir you brought to the beach?
The Walter
Yeah.
Isaacson memoir on Leonardo da Vinci?
Yeah. Check the back of that, preschool. So I don't know why you acting like you're so pretentious. That has like broken pig Latin in it because it's not full words that little kids can read.
Okay, but do you know about the book Animal Farm?
I don't have to because I'm a vegan. So obviously I don't know anything about animals on farms.
It's actually a metaphor for communism.
Oh my God, why'd that scare me?
What, is someone outside?
No, I think someone just locked up.
Oh.
Do you think it's a fire chief? Sorry, I didn't mean to confuse you. I just jumped. I got a jump scare. You know what I mean?
No, sometimes I get
So I
giddy
get
itty
so
bitty.
scared, and it's so crazy because you're so strong and masculine and alpha because you weren't even scared by that.
I know. It just went right over my head like an air balloon
And under your feet.
and through my mind.
Yeah. And out both ears. Okay, what were you going to say?
It's actually a metaphor about communism.
What?
Animal Farm.
Oh.
Because
But
can I tell you what happens
Mhm.
before you come to any conclusions?
Mhm.
So this beautiful farm, it's owned by this farmer, and all the animals kick him to the curb. They run him out of the farm.
Good.
And the animals decide we're going to control this farm
And I bet it was a really happy place.
and make all the animals equal.
So basically, what they're saying is it's probably a bad thing that we domesticate animals and we should just undomesticate them.
Well, I didn't get to the conclusion of the story.
Okay.
You're jumping to conclusions after chapter 1. Can I
That was only
finish?
chapter 1?
Yeah.
So that was really heavy.
So they kick this farmer off the farm, and they come up with a set of commandments, a constitution, if you will,
Mm-hmm.
and they carve it into the side of the barn. And the rule number 1 is all animals are created equal.
Mm-hmm.
So these animals, they're living it up on the farm, but eventually the evil pigs start to take control.
Mm-hmm.
They send the horse off to the glue farm.
Elmer's glue?
Yeah.
I knew they used horse tendons for the Elmer's glue.
They're making the birds do dancing tricks in the sky.
They're probably making them deliver a mail.
Yeah, they're making the goats goat around. You know what I mean?
But
Like,
the goats should be the leaders because those are the greatest of all time.
exactly. And they, as the pigs, get to live in the house. They get to live where the farmer lived. And eventually, the pig and the man is indistinguishable from each other.
But if the man learned Pig Latin, then he could have stood up to the pigs. Before
Yes,
they
but
ran him out.
but by the end, the man is the pig. The pig is the man. There is no difference. Because it was the ruling animal that took over. And in that way, I think we should see evolution not as a line, but as a circle, because all of these things are connected. All of these species are working together and can be interchanged any which way, depending on how society sees them.
But in that way, I think that if evolution is a circle, then that wouldn't benefit humans because then we're going to evolve backwards.
And I think that is getting to my point where our place as a species, as being the titular species on the planet, is very feeble, and we should not take that for granted.
And in a way, being titular and feeble are just two stupid words that make no sense. And so basically to counteract your point that there was no point.
Right.
It was a circle.
And bringing
'Cause
that back.
you keep making a point and it keeps going back.
Mm-hmm.
So usually a point's supposed to be a line
Right.
because it's going somewhere.
And I think your form of persuasion and argumentativeness is very similar to how the debate students at Cambridge learn it. But at Harvard, where I'm from, you have to have facts to back up what you're saying. You have to have feelings to counteract those facts. You have to have messaging behind what you say in that story to which you want to tell.
And from my perspective,
Right.
your
very flawed perspective.
You are bragging about Harvard and stuff, and you're acting like you were on this debate team. And from my perspective, you are not like a lawyer or a judge, so I don't really think you should be bragging about that because you just have a podcast. So like you could brag about that if you went to law school or something, but you didn't really make anything of that. So from my perspective, it negates everything you just said.
Right. And in my humble opinion, I wouldn't even call it a perspective. I would call it a humble observation of fact. I think that you are criticizing me for the college I went to when you, in fact, didn't even graduate. So I think you should sit on that, simmer on that fact, and just figure out if you still want to debate, knowing that.
And from my perspective, I realize I actually don't want to debate because it sucks debating you because you're always wrong. So it's really hard to debate someone that's always wrong.
Right.
But it's somehow still so
Confident.
confident in their wrong opinion, which is not a fact. Again, it's an opinion.
And I think if Sweet Greens was to serve our word salad, I would want extra chicken. I would want the dressing on the side. I would want the free bread that they offer. So for this, I think we should call on Sweet Green to sponsor our episode.
And to counteract your point, because you were talking about going to Harvard, I actually filmed with the CEO of Sweet Green a few years back. And he actually told me that I was the Gen Z Jennifer Coolidge. And he told me that. Well, he said it behind my back. And the social media manager told me that he said that about me.
And I'm sure this CEO, whatever, who works for a salad company knows a lot about who will be the next Jennifer Coolidge. I think that's right up his alley.
And to counteract your point, Mr. Harvard, it's not CEO, it's pronounced Keo. So
I think you have the final word here on that one.
thank you. And I have the final word. That means that we have to end the podcast because everything has been said.
We have to end the podcast. I think our limit is like an hour 20 because one of our cameras always die. But I think we could talk forever.
I do think we could talk forever, and I feel like maybe we were a little bit aggressive in this episode, but that was really needed because Philip and I weren't able to fight behind closed doors because we were apart this weekend.
So you guys could see that aggression coming out at full force.
Well, I wouldn't say we'd have to ask Einstein if it was full force because he could only be the dictator decision maker on that one, the final word. I don't think it was full force. I think it was almost full force, but it wasn't E = MC squared.
Right.
Yeah.
I honestly think that was a bunch of bull crap.
Why are you talking about animals again? I don't want to hear about this animal farm. Everyone knows farms have animals. Like, you don't have to write a whole book about it.
Okay, tell that to Orwell.
Who the
Redenbacher.
I had popcorn for lunch. So you're seriously not gonna eat the cookies?
No, those cookies are for the ants and the critters that come here.
That's probably
at
why the
night.
mosquito came directly over here. You had a sugar pile already.
Okay, I'm just gonna open them just in case. Take one for the team, girl.
I took it and I put it back. We'll definitely munch on those after. Ew, I hate that word. We're definitely gonna eat those after the podcast.
You know, munch just means morning lunch.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I was calling it brunch,
Right.
and everyone was like, "That's not right,"
Mm-mm.
and I was like, "Okay, maybe I just made that word up myself." And then if that's the case, I'm a wordsmith. So, and it's honestly a wordsmith is actually more profitable in this day and age than a blacksmith.
Right.
Yeah.
Because wordsmith is just AI. It's generative. It comes up with all of these words. Anyone could do it. Any computer.
Yeah. But no one could be like everyone. No one could do that. First of all, no one could be a wordsmith. Everyone could be a blacksmith. I feel like there are way too many blacksmiths on every corner.
Right.
It's just like a overdone job. Like, we don't need more. So I'm really tired. I don't really know what I'm saying right now. I have no idea what the last 20 minutes of this episode was. So I will watch it back maybe, and I will let you guys know if
You have any thoughts?
I have any thoughts or if I need to correct myself.
Yeah. We'll come out with a formal correction next week.
Yeah. We'll come out
Okay.
with a redacted episode.
Can we see who can have the most corny sign off?
Okay.
Do you want to go first or should I?
You should.
Toodaloo. Ta-ta.
Till next time.
Okay, salute.
I did a little hand motion. Like,
yeah.
So what do we win?
You better be careful. You're going to get drafted.
I did it in like a cool Lana Del Rey way. Like, I
Yeah.
feel like she would go like this.
Yeah, she would.
Okay. Talk to you later. TTYL. See you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday. CUNT.
Truce.
Truce again.